Okay, hey everyone, thanks for jumping in for another training. Today we're going to talk about enhancing your listings, and this is a really fun, topic for me. We're going to talk about enhancing your listings with designs within Command, video, landing pages. We'll touch on a little social media on how you can advertise virtual tours and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not going to get too much into like how, to build the social media ad, because I have lots of videos on how to actually build those ads, right? So you can go on my YouTube and find those for sure. But what I'm going to talk about is how to utilize a landing page and how to implement a video into that landing page, how to implement a 3D Matterport tour into that landing page, and also lots of different designs that you can create to advertise listings in this day and age right now with COVID-19. We just became essential here in Michigan, but there are definitely some limitations. We can't have open houses, and we can only allow 3 people at a time into a home. And with that might come some reduced showing. Some people may not feel comfortable going into a house. You might have a seller who wants to list, but maybe they're uncomfortable with having hordes of people coming into their home. So these are just ways now where you can potentially sell a property digitally and virtually, but without cutting any corners and getting the most visibility. Hope that sounds good to everybody. There's a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So let's jump right in. First, we're going to talk about how to build a landing page within Command for a listing, which will include a video or a 3D tour. So let's jump right in. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let me make sure I've got the right place set up that I want to go to. Hold on, let me just do this real quick, and then I'm going to share my screen. So here we go. Let's jump in. Sweet. Okay, here we go. So I'm in Command. We're going to build a landing page first. That's the first thing I'm going to show you how to do, and it's so easy, and it looks really sweet. So we're going to go to the consumer portion of Command. That used to be called Sites, and now it's called Consumer, because consumer, it's everything consumer facing, everything you're creating for them. That's why we changed it. Websites, app, landing pages, the whole shebang. All right, so we're in our landing pages portion, and we're going to click create a new site. Now guys, if I'm going too fast for you, don't worry, it's being recorded. I'm going to send it out to you. You're going to be fine. You can pause it and play it and pause it and play it and go at it at your own pace. But I want to go for at least 60 to 75 minutes, and then you guys can watch at your leisure. So create a new site, and we're going to do a standalone page. We're not going to create a site on our website. We're going to do a standalone page, and we're going to create it. And then what happens there is it brings us to this blank canvas for our imaginations to run wild. Okay. All right. We're going to bring a listing in. So over here, you got a bunch of widgets that you can use. And all you do is you grab the widget you want, you drag it over to the blank canvas. So we're going to grab this listing widget, we're going to drag it over here, we're going to let go. And as you can see, it's advertising a house in Austin, Texas. Obviously, that's not where we want to be, but don't worry, we'll get there and we'll change it later. Let's scroll down. All of this is template. Let's scroll down. Then maybe here we're going to do, let's do the market snapshot, okay, for the area that we're going to advertise. So we'll grab this market snapshot widget and bring it down here and let go. And then now we have a template for a market snapshot. And then we're going to do the video, okay, or whatever we want to add there, video, Matterport tour, whatever you want to add there. I'll show you what your choices are. We're going to drag the video widget and bring it down here and drop it, okay? And then there's the template for that. And then, of course, we want a little bit of information about ourselves, so grab the local expert widget, bring it down here, and maybe we want to do a call to action for downloading the app, bring it down here. And then we would want a lead form, and we'll bring that down here. All right, so now we've got all of our templates set up. Now we can customize it, all right? So we don't want this listing. This isn't ours. It's in Austin, Texas. I mean, we wish it was ours. It's 1.4 million, but we can't have everything. Let's configure those widgets. So we're going to configure it, and we're going to click listing. And this is so cool if you've never seen it before. We're going to browse listings, and then we can browse like every listing, right, all across the country, whether it's active or pending or sold. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to look up, and you can search by property address, MLS, or KWLS ID. I'm going to use a listing in Glen Ridge, New Jersey that my mother just listed and sold, and it's 33 Spencer Road, Glen Ridge. And I'm just going to type in the address, and I'll click search. And even though the home already sold, we can still use it. It's under contract, so we can still use the listing. So this is great. You can create a landing page for a house that you just put under contract, a house that you just sold, or a new listing. So you can create landing pages for homes in every stage of the process, which is awesome. So we're going to select that home, and then we see over here on the right-hand side a bunch of photos, right? All the photos of the home. We just want to choose one photo to fill this space. So I'm going to choose the front of the home. And you can also upload a custom image if you'd like that too. So let's save and apply. And what happens is, miraculously, the entire single property listing page of this landing page auto-populates with everything, with the description in the MLS, with all of the photos in the MLS, and then with more of the criteria within the MLS, and then a map. All right, so that looks really sweet. And now we have to do the neighborhood trends. So what we want to do here is we want to go to the new market snapshot. That's what we want to now add. So we're going to click that widget, and the header text will be Glen Ridge neighborhood trends, neighborhood snap, neighborhood market snap, market, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care. So then we'll post in the zip code for Glen Ridge. So it's 07028. And then what happens is all the neighborhoods in that zip code will show up, which is pretty cool. So let's say, if you know where the neighborhood is of the property, you type in the address and you got all the listing, you got all the list of all the neighborhoods. So it's in Glen Ridge. I'm going to click that, and then watch what happens here. Watch up here, watch the map, and watch the statistics. Save and apply. And as we scroll down to the market trends, everything's changed. Now it's Glen Ridge. It's got a map of Glen Ridge, and it has the active listings and the recently sold. It has all the statistics that you would like, and that would be interesting and important to a buyer. So that's pretty cool, right? Very easy. Now we got a video. Okay, so now there's two things you can do here, guys. Okay, I'm going to add a virtual tour. Now, HTML coding is a little advanced for a lot of people, and so what the pages department of Command are doing is they're going to create a widget for you guys to add an HTML code so you can actually have an interactive 3D tour of a property if you're using Matterport. There's also a much less expensive option for Matterport, a much less expensive option than Matterport, which is called Asteroom. So write this down, ASTEROOM. And when I pause after I create this page, if I don't remember to tell you about Asteroom, someone make a mental note and comment and tell me to tell you about Asteroom, because it's much less expensive and it's super easy to use, and it does basically the same thing. So here's my virtual tour of 33 Spencer Road in Glen Ridge, right? So what I would do is I would screen record this, and I'm going to do a mock screen recording. But before I actually do that mock screen recording, let me do this while I'm doing my mock screen recording. I'm going to upload the video that I did while you guys are watching my mock screen recording. So I'm uploading a video here, and I'll show you exactly what it is in a minute as soon as it takes time to upload. But I would go over to my Matterport, and I would use Zoom, or I would use Loom, LOOM.com, which is a very inexpensive screen recorder, so like $10 a month. And I would do like this. Hey, how's it going? It's Nick Baldwin with Keller Williams. Welcome to our virtual tour of a new listing called 33 Spencer Road in Glen Ridge, New Jersey. And let me take you inside and walk you around. So I'd swoop on in and I would talk and say, hey, this is a beautiful 1923 Tudor Colonial that's with hardwood floors, and it's got a lot of character and a lot of original finishes. Big bay windows that bring in a lot of light. And we have a working wood burning fireplace that you would love to, that I'm sure you would love to cozy up with during the winter time. And then we move into the dining room, but let's turn around here and see the big spacious living room from the other side. And let's now make our way into the family room. This is a great den, family room, office, TV, the kitchen, and it's right off the dining room, so it's centrally located. Once we go into the beautiful kitchen, we'll notice everything has been renovated. Lots of counter space on both sides, stainless steel appliances, glass, backsplash, everything you could possibly want. We have a second eating area, which is a breakfast nook, and it's right off of this four-season sun porch that brings in a lot of natural light as well, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of what you would do if you recorded it. You would talk the person through it, right? So let's go back over here to, okay, this is still uploading. It takes a little bit of time, but while I'm just gonna start entering in my, my information for this house. So welcome to 33 Spencer Road in 200 characters to add a description. So this, I just want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, it's built in 1923. This is a where I cannot spell clearly. When people are watching me, I'm like, I can't spell. It's the worst thing. Character, tons of character with and also all right, so this is still uploading. So this is going to take a few minutes to do that. But what I wanted to tell you guys about, and I'll let that continue to upload as I stop sharing for a second, because I want to show you Astor Room. So Astor Room. Oh, Marcia, you're the best. Astor Room is a virtual tour, 3D tour system, right? So here's the box. And what's so cool about it is, like, you have this little contraption and you put it on a tripod, and then you put your phone in it like this, and you got to take the case off, because then it comes with this this wide angle lens that you put on the camera like this. But if you have an iPhone, actually, if you have an iPhone 11 Pro, you don't even need the wide angle, because you can just use the wide angle on here. But if you don't, then you could use it. What happens is when you put it on the tripod with this thing, and then you download the app, it like it turns like this in the room, and then it makes beautiful 3D tours. Can you use a moment case? I don't know. It comes with this, so I would just assume that you would want to use the one that it comes with. But you can check it out. But yeah, so this is like $100, and then it's $15 to upload it to their server. David, Lisa, Mary just posted it. Asteroom, ASTEROOM. So it's a good alternative to Matterport, and they're kind of taking the world by storm. No, you just need a tripod that has, like, this regular kind of screw into it. But if you know what? It says it's compatible with all standard tripods, so you're good. Astor Room, Astor Room, Astor Room, Astor Room. It's in the, Mary's typing it in there. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate that. So let's go back, and it looks it's very good. It looks just like a Matterport. It's really great. All right, let's just jump back in here. This is still uploading. Okay, it's a big file. All right, so we'll just wait for a minute for that to upload. And so I just want to show you guys, you can obviously, oh, it's done. Woohoo! Sweet. So it takes a little while. All right, so let's save and apply that. Okay, so what do we have? We have the single property page. We've got the photos. We've got the neighborhood trends. And then here's the video that I recorded, right? So here's how it sounds. And by the way, guys, I recorded this last night. And so my microphone was kind of acting up, so it's a little bit muffled, but you get the point.
Hey, how are you? It's Mick Baldwin with Keller Williams, and today I want to take you on a virtual tour of a listing at 33 Spencer Road in Gun Ridge. It's a beautiful 2,100 square foot Tudor colonial. Let's go right in to the foyer. You can see the banister, beautiful hardwood floors, iron banister, and here we go. Let's go into the living room. It's very, very spacious and bright with large windows that face a beautiful fireplace that is working, wood-burning fireplace.
So guys, when it uploads, it actually needs a few minutes to kind of like process, because you can see that it's still working on that. But you know, you get the point in the sense that, like, I love this. The reason I really, oops, what happened? The reason why I love this is because what I like about these videos, doing this video like this, is that, you know, if you're doing a Loom video or you're doing a Zoom video, the consumer can see you down here, so you can really show your personality by taking them through. Here, let me fast forward a little bit here while it's.
Hey, how are you? It's Mick Baldwin with Keller Williams, and today I want to take you on a virtual tour of at 33 Spencer Road in.
I'm going to mute it for a second. So I like doing this type of tour because sometimes with Matterport, you know, you'll get someone who doesn't really understand how it works, and they're not going to be really sure how to click the buttons and how to guide themselves through the property. And with Loom and with Zoom, you can have an opportunity to show your face down there at the bottom and kind of show them your personality, right? And get them to know you a little bit more before they actually meet you. So that's why I like this. And it also allows you to show them more of the home than you would with a regular video. So great. So let's move on. And now we're going to tweak. Now we're going to update the local expert information. So we just want to make sure, and that's this area. We just want to make sure that all of this is correct. And you fill this out basically in your marketing profile within Command and through the website, through the KW website setup, through that Kelly guide. So you want to enter your role. So if you lead a team, you know, or if you're a buyer agent, whatever your role is on the team, make sure that's there. Put your license number. The agent bio can only be 280 characters. So I have to actually edit mine a little bit. Let me just delete this so I can make it work. And then make sure all of your info is here. I got to put my app link in. So you actually have to go to Command to get your app link. So let me just jump into Command and show you where that is in case you don't know. So now you're learning something new every day. You're going to go back into the consumer portion to find your app link. Go to Site and App Settings. And let that open up. Okay, perfect. And then you're going to go to URLs. Just grab the URL. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's my internet today, guys. I'm really sorry. Come on, URL for my app. Let's go, let's go. Let me try this again. Hold on, guys. Here we go, perfect. Got it. And then we're gonna go back here. We're just gonna throw it in there. All right, save and apply. Oh, this is too long. I'm gonna delete this. And save and apply. Perfect, got it. All right, now we want to finish the lead form. You can edit the lead form, actually. If you don't want it to say interested, let's talk, we could say, would you like more info on this home? Let us know below. All right, so I never say, would you like to see this home? Because if they don't, they're not going to leave it out, right? They're not going to fill it out. And seeing the home might be jumping the gun. So if I say, would you like more info? That's a little less intimidating. So that's why I would say that. So let's see what we got here, guys, while it's all configuring. Okay. Okay, give it a second. All right, here we go. All right, so I've published the page, but I want to go in there and I want to edit it because I want to show you guys something. I published the page, and what I want to show you is you can actually see how it looks. Let's go through it all. You can see how it looks on all 3 different types of devices. So we've got the landing page and everything we need with the video, and we've edited everything down here. This goes to your app landing page, which is pretty sweet. And then you can see it on how it looks on a tablet. Looks really nice. And you can also see how it looks on an iPhone, and it looks really great on an iPhone. And I love the way it looks. So here's the video and all that stuff. So anyway, we published it, and what I'm going to do here is after I publish it, I'm going to shorten the URL a little bit, and I'm going to give it a different name because it's got this long convoluted type of URL attached to it, and I don't want it to say all of this nonsense. So let's change URL and just call it Spencer Road. And by the way, you can buy a URL. You can get a custom URL on GoDaddy, www.123mainstreet.com, and just direct it to that. Doesn't have to have that. So anyway, that's what it looks like. Let me stop for a second and stop sharing my screen. What do you guys? I have some questions here. Let's check it out. Okay, don't forget to tell about. I told you it was all about Astro. Does it work with Android? I don't know. I have an iPhone, so definitely check that out. Let's see. What are you guys saying here? How do you know the page is published? Because yeah, it won't let you publish it unless all of the widgets are configured and everything is filled out. If you want to remove a widget, you click on it within the page and click the little garbage can icon. How did I upload my virtual tour to the landing page? Did you ask me that before I uploaded it? Because I just showed everyone how to do it. So Marie, go back and watch it, how I did that. All right, cool. So great, thanks guys. Appreciate all of those questions. Now, yes, you can edit the page. Let's get into the next portion. Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you guys how to create a design so you can start running this on Facebook as an ad. Okay, so let me go into designs. I think it's here. No, here. Yep. Okay, here we go. Great. So what I did was in my designs, I did this. So because I'm going to run this on Facebook, I created this image. Let's let this open up. All right, so I created this image, and I'm going to show you guys how I created it as soon as this loads up. All right, come on, let's go. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I created this image, and what I did was I just basically, I want to make sure I don't want this here. Okay, what I did was I took a screenshot of the Matterport floor plan, took a screenshot of it, and then I uploaded it to Designs, to a template, and I'll show you in a second how I did that. And it says take a 3D tour now, and I have an image of the app, right? And so I did this, and this is going to be the main image for my Facebook post, for my Facebook ad, because it looks so cool. Like if you saw this as a consumer, you would most likely want to jump in there and see what it looks like. At least I would, right? So I'm going to show you how I did this real quick, guys. So let's go into Designs. And let's go into, I think I used Adjust Listed. Let's see, I want to find that same one I used. Or maybe I used it for sale. Oh, I used this one. So I'm just going to do it again for you. So I'm in Designs, and I'm in the Listings portion of Designs, and I'm clicking for sale, and I'm using this one. Okay. So what I did here was I'm going to remove the background. So I click on the main background, and then I'll go into Images, which I'm already on, and I'll click Add. And I've already uploaded the image I want, I believe. No, that's not the one I want. So let me upload the one I want from my hard drive, which is right, I think it's this one. Okay, yes, it is that one. Great. So you click on the main picture, click on the picture you want to remove, and then you upload the one you want to use, and you click these arrows that are in a circle that says replace image, and watch this. Boom! Boom! Okay, hold on a second. So then you click on, oh, actually, here's what I want to do. There we go. Nope, that's not what I want to do. So you click replace background when you find that. For some reason, my computer is being so weird today, guys. All right, so I already have it made. So what I'm going to do is you replace the background with the image that you want, and then you replace your DBA, and you just edit the verbiage down at the bottom. And what's cool is now as a company, we have app images, right? So if you go to company under images and click and you click app images, you got all of these app images that you could just like throw into photos, right? And it looks really, really cool. And I just love that we have so many different options. And so when you choose the image that you want, let's go back to the finished product, which I showed you before in my library of this one. So this is the finished product right here that I showed you earlier, okay? So that's basically what I made. So you replace the image you want by uploading it and clicking the arrows in a circle that say replace image. And then I threw an app image in there, which is under company, and you have lots of different stock images. I threw my Market Center logo, and then I changed this to take a 3D tour now. So now let's go into how we're going to do a Facebook ad. All right, so I'm not going to go through the entire process of creating a Facebook ad for you guys, but what I did was I kind of started it for you to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm starting with this image. I uploaded this image. So check this out, right? So I'm going to delete this image because I want to show you how I uploaded it. So if I click add more, all the images show up that I can use. And then if I want to add images, I can click browse design library. And when I do that, it allows me to choose a photo that I just made in design. So I click this one and preview and done. And then it brings that picture in from designs. I don't have to save it to my hard drive. And so this is what my ad's going to look like. All right, so the first photo they're going to see is this. Take a 3D tour now. And so they see this beautiful take a 3D tour now, which tells them exactly what they're going to get. And this is a perfect example because if you have 20% of your image, which is text, Facebook really doesn't like that, but this is definitely less than 20%. So what I say in the verbiage at the top is fall in love with a heart symbol with this simply delightful 2,100 square foot Tudor cottage without leaving your couch. Take a 3D tour of every inch of it as if you were there by clicking learn more below. All right, so that's the first image, and then obviously there's more pictures of the house, right? So then when I scroll down and I save this, and then I go to Facebook ad and I want to choose the page I'm going to use to run it, I'm going to want to use the Facebook lead generation form, and the link that I'm going to use to lead them to can be this landing page that I just made. Now the way I find it, let me do this. I'm going to edit this real quick because I want to name this so I know exactly what it is. So 33 Road, and I'm going to call it like VR, right? So I know that it's the virtual reality or the virtual tour. And then when I go to, when that saves and publishes, when I go to my ad, I can then enter the follow-up destination URL. Now I created the site, so it's on command. So I'm going to choose the site option, and then these will drop down, and I'll just, it's one of these. Let's see. Here it is, 33 Spencer Road. Click it, and now that's the page that this ad is going to lead to, but it's going to put the lead generation form in front of it, right? So they're going to get to that. They're going to get to that. They're going to get to that page when they opt in. So that's what the ad looks like. I did run this ad for my mother in New Jersey. We got about 18 leads for 25 bucks. It was great. The house sold already, but she's nurturing a handful of those. All right, great. So now that I've shown you how to build the ad in terms of how you would place your landing page, I just want to show you a couple ads that are working really well for us right now that are similar, right? And you can take a screenshot of this, and I can give you the results from some of these ads that worked really well. So this one over here where it says the Keller Williams app, I built this for my buddy Ken Pozek, who used to be an agent in Detroit, but now he lives in Orlando. And I built this for him, and I ran this ad for him, and it was an ad that showcased a video tour. And so I'm going to show you what that video tour looked like because it's another option for you guys. So it says, in this current climate, it's difficult to see homes in person. We have you covered. Go on a video tour of this beautiful celebration home without leaving your couch. Click learn more below for digital access. When they click learn more, the lead generation form pops up. It throws their information into command as a lead. And then this is the page that they got sent to. And it's basically the same. It's just in a different order. But Ken used a video instead. And I love Ken's video because Ken's video is as if he's walking the person through the home. So let me show you how it looks. It's very well done.
With Keller Williams, and welcome to our newest listing at 1551 Resolute Street. This property is 2,200 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, with an amazing layout. You're also located in the newest section of Celebration, which is Spring Lake, situated on a quiet view right here and just a couple blocks away from the neighborhood amenity. So come on inside and take a look. One of the things I love about this house are the selections that they chose. from the wood plank tile floors to the crown and the extra lighting that they put throughout, makes it feel light and airy, something that I know that you're going to enjoy. Having sold this model before, I know that buyers love Having sold this model before, I know that buyers love the layout. You've got this open concept living, kitchen, dining space, and everything open on the main level. And as you come into the kitchen, they did a lot of upgrades. They have the upgraded cabinetry with the crown package on top, the pendant lighting, the upgraded countertop. You've got
All right, guys, so you get the point of that, whereas Ken filmed a video where he's walking his potential client or potential buyer or prospect through the house as if as if they're there with him. And so you can do this with your iPhone and a stabilizer. Ken does a lot of this stuff with his iPhone. He does have a professional videographer on staff, but he also does a lot of his videos with his iPhone and the stabilizer. You can check his YouTube page out. Just type in Ken Kozak and you'll find a bunch of his amazing videos. So that's another way you can go. Okay, so that's a cool avenue as well if you want to use actual real video. Now I'm just gonna stop for a second and see if there's any questions. We've got a bunch of them in here. Yes, it's a great video. Did you put this link in the design ad? No, I didn't put it in the design ad. It was the link that the ad led to. I just had it on that slide so I could show it to you. Kristen, more information about successful ad targeting. I got plenty of videos on YouTube about that, so I'm not going to get into that right now, but definitely go check out some of those other videos that will show you, specific ad targeting. Do you promote your landing pages to past clients? Yeah, I mean, listen, with landing pages, what's great is that you can give that to your seller and they can post it on social media to their friends and family, and then you can also send it to your database and promote to friends and family and past clients to see if they know anybody who might be interested in that home. Let's see. Were you able to make a photo on Facebook clickable? No, so the photo on Facebook within an ad is not clickable. No photos are I mean, you can click them, but they don't go to a landing page. You gotta click to learn more, and people know that that's what you're supposed to click. I think overall, if you click the entire ad, it does take you there. It's not just the photo specifically. Cool. So there's a lot of questions. I'm not gonna be able to get to all of them, but if you have any specific questions, you can always reach out to me on Facebook and ask me those questions. All right. Let's jump in. I got two more things for you guys to see. What I want to show you here is in one of my presentations is, let me jump in here and show you. Just give me 1 second, guys. I want to show you a cool feature within oops, that's not what I want, within Command that you can use for mailers in case you aren't aware of it. So let me just pull that up real quick. All right, so this is a copy. This is my leverage as the new hustle presentation, but I want to show you something in particular with mailers. All right, let's get to it. I never know where it is. It's such a long, here it is. Okay, so with mailers, what are so cool. Okay, so this is another way to enhance your listings. So with direct mail through campaigns, it's fantastic, and it's super inexpensive, from 59 cents to 89 cents unless you want first class. So you make a mailer much like you make a you make a Facebook ad, and I'm not going to take you through the whole process because it takes a little bit of time. But once you choose the photo that you want and the information that you want on the card, the next step is assigning a landing page, right? So let's say I did a just listed or a just sold for that house at 33 Spencer Road. When I'm creating my card, on the back I can put a QR code. And when I put the QR code for tracking, I then assign the page that I just made to that QR code. So what I want you guys to do right now is take out your phone and open up your camera and hold your camera up to that QR code and let your camera scan it. And you'll notice that a landing page link pops up when you scan it. And when you click that, it opens up to a landing page. And what's so freaking cool about that is that when you send these out, and the QR code gets triggered. And so when someone scans it at their home, you get a notification in command with their information, with their phone number. And so calling them up, hey, how's it going? This is Nick with Keller Williams, and I'm just giving you a ring because I think you might have gotten my card about 5542 Clarkston Road. Hold on one second, guys. No, Daddy's almost done. Daddy's almost done. Hey, Gus is here, my 5-year-old. It's his birthday. Come here, Gus. You can sit with me while I'm finishing up. What happens is when they get the mailer in the mail and they scan that QR code, the QR code is then activated. And then the person who got the, one second, guys. You can play on my iPad. Give me the iPad. This is life right now, right, people? This is life right now. Here's the iPad. Here's the iPad. Oh, you need to plug it in, dude. You need to plug it in. So let's plug it in while people are waiting for us to finish the class. Okay. You got to plug it in.
Okay. I'm going to bring this over here.
Here, right here. There you go. Sit there. All right. So anyway, what happens is when this card gets mailed out and they scan it, then you get their information into command as the leads. You can call them and ask them if they have any questions, which is pretty sweet. The next step, once you finish that aspect of it with mailers, then you can target where you want those mailers to go. So that house was $600,000 in Glen Ridge, New Jersey. It had 5 bedrooms. It was built in 1923, and it was 2,100 square feet. So I can target homes in that area that meet that similar criteria. And then to go even deeper, I can draw triangles and squares and lines around certain areas that I want to target. When I roll my mouse over these little dots when I'm actually in command, the information of the home pops up. So how long when the house was last sold and what they bought it for. So you'll know if you're sending these cards to people who actually may want to sell their house and how much equity they could potentially have in it. So that's pretty sweet. There's one more thing I want to show you guys, and you may have already known that this came out, and this is on your app, and it's also on your websites. And I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Okay, so let's just go to the area where I was talking about earlier in Glen Ridge, and let's just say I'm interested in this house. I can now schedule a video tour. I'm not sure if you guys knew this. If you did, awesome. If you didn't, awesome too. So if I want to schedule a video tour of a property, what that means is the consumer will tell the agent that they want to see this house, but they can't physically be there, or they don't want to physically be there, which is cool, because what allows that person to do is select a couple days and time. So, you know, if they want to see it, if they're flexible, and then they can choose an in-person or live video, but let's just choose live video, because then they're able to choose their select video platform. So Zoom, FaceTime, let's say Google Hangouts, and they can leave a note. Hi, I love this house. Take all of my money. All right, so then they send the tour request. Got it. I just got a notification on Kelly, and now I'm going to go into command, and I'm going to go up into contacts. because I got that notification on Kelly. So I know to go into command and check it out. The notification will also be up here in my notification bar. So if I click that, it'll also take me to Nick, and it will show me that Nick requested a video tour and he wants to see 2 Mitchell Place in Glen Ridge. And these are the times when he's available. So you can call, and this gives you the opportunity to call, right? The reason why we didn't put a specific time of day is because obviously we want you to have that conversation. We want you to call them and say, you know, hey Nick, I just got your request to see a property at 2 Mitchell Place in Glen Ridge through video. I just wanted to set that up with you. And then you can have that consultation over the phone before we actually go meet them. And so now you know that these are the 3 platforms that Nick actually likes to use. So you can obviously, if you don't have a Zoom account, you know, you can use FaceTime or Hangouts. If they select iMessage, but you have an Android, you can always say, since you're on the phone with them trying to figure out what time to meet them, you can say, hey, I don't have an Android. Would you be okay with using Messenger or WhatsApp or Duo or Hangouts? You know, like, it doesn't matter really. You can just use any sort of platform to video with them through that platform once you're at the home. So that's another way to enhance your listings, and another way to propose a bigger value proposition at your listing consultation and tell the person, you know, listen, I've got this on my app and I've got this on my website. So like if I want to open up the app, which I can do on my computer, and I want to look at a house. Let's say I want to see this house. Here's how it looks on the app. Schedule video tour, same exact thing. So pretty sweet. I'm going to stop the video right there for a second, guys. Let me know. We have a few more questions here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. So yeah, so what did you guys see when you did the QR code? Did you guys see the link? I just want to see in the chat here if you guys saw the link. Because I tried it on my end and it definitely worked. Yeah, you did. Sweet. Got it. Awesome. So, yeah, sorry, Nicola, sorry, when QR code is accessed, not clicked. Oh, did you ask a question up here? Can you show where the activity is logged? Yeah, you're just going to get it like a notification, and it'll go through Kelly, and it'll be in your notification bell at the top of command, and then it'll also be, you know, within their contact timeline. And I think it's probably going to say KW landing page lead or something like that, because that's what the landing page leads do. Let's see. So what design did you use for the 3D example? I mean, they don't have names. I just went into listings, so you can see all the designs there in listings. But anyway, so let's recap. So we talked about video with landing pages. You can use a video, or you can use a 3D Matterport tour and record your screen for 2 or 3 minutes. Don't make it too long-winded, because they'll definitely zone out on you. We talked about how to create a design that would look appealing with a Facebook ad that advertised a 3D tour. We put that ad together. Then we talked about, let's see, what else did we talk about? We talked about, the mailers and the QR codes. We talked about how to assign a landing page to that QR code. We talked about how to assign a landing page to your Facebook ad. What else did we talk about? Remind me, guys. We talked about, the video feature on the app and on the sites, and where that comes from, and where that lead goes, and how you get that notification. Yeah, so you get a notification through Kelly. So right here, if you guys can see, like it says agent site notification video tour requested by Nick Baldwin. So you can see that instantly that came in. And by the way, if you guys have Android, I have no idea. So, no, I'm kidding. Sylvia, what specifically works with Android? What was your question on that? If you want to just type that into the chat there. Anyway, can they make the video themselves? No, so the video tour is a request to see a property, but you are the one guiding them through the tour. So when you get that notification through your app or your site, you go to the property with your phone, and then you connect with them via whatever FaceTime app you guys decide on, and you walk them through the house like this, showing them the home. So that's how that works. Cool. So anyway, great. So if there's any other questions, definitely let me know. You can always reach out to me, nickbaldwin@kw.com. You know where to find me in Commander Conversion and Lab Code Agents. You also know how to find me on Messenger. I'm going to upload this to all of the, all of the channels. If I upload it to YouTube, you can leave a comment in YouTube, and I'll get that and answer it when I get a second. If you registered, you're going to get the recording later today or tomorrow. So it will be coming. It will be coming. It will be coming. So don't worry about that. Michael Loom, LOOM.com. It's simply screen recording. That is it. Nothing more. Anyway, guys, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Let's jump in and create some cool value and cool designs and cool landing pages for our people. Nobody else has this. It's very simple to use. I'm sorry if my internet was a little wonky, but I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me and taking the time. So go implement, and let's start selling homes digitally and virtually, and let's get past our limiting beliefs and do what we need to do to keep upping the bar and reinventing ourselves over and over again. Have a great one, guys. See you soon.